everyone. Welcome to Mr. Crader Live, episode 15. Oh my goodness, 15 episodes already. This is amazing, and it looks like we're going to have more episodes. I know you probably heard the news yesterday that the rest of the school year is going to be online. So I know here, those of you that are in at Carver and go to Little Rock School, we are doing all of our learning on It's Learning. And Miss Johnson, I see that you're on here with Sloan. We had a good Zoom meeting with about a dozen of her students this morning at 11 o'clock. So to talk about what's expected of you as far as your It's Learning goes. Even if you're not in Miss Johnson's class and you have questions about It's Learning, feel free to send me an email. You can send it to me at that carvercardinals@gmail.com, or you can send it to me via any method you have, any way that you can communicate with me, and I'll try to help you as much as I can. Hope all of you are having a great day. I see lots of folks in the comments section. William and Luke are my nephews. They're on here. They're wanting to be in a house. So we're going to get you in a house. I'll figure out how to do like an online spinner tomorrow, and we'll put the houses in there, and then we'll do that live. That way no one will say, Mr. Crader's cheating and he's putting his nephews in Funda. All right. We'll do that live on air tomorrow, but I'm going to need some time to find the spinner, and we'll get that, and that'll be something fun that we do before we start the broadcast tomorrow. If you weren't able to get on the Zoom this morning with Ms. Johnson and you're in her class, I see Jacory is commenting that he wasn't able to watch. That's okay. We've got some comments in the It's Learning section, and we may be putting that Zoom up, or at least part of that Zoom up, for you to watch on Ms. Johnson's It's Learning page. Well, I hope all of you are having a good day today. I know, especially our fifth graders that are in here. We've got a lot of fifth graders watching today. I know you're probably disappointed and upset, and I am too, that we're not going to be able to finish the year out together. We're going to figure out something. We had a question earlier in our Zoom. What are we going to do as far as like graduation and promotion goes? And we're going to figure that out. We're going to figure out some way for us to meet. Right now with the coronavirus still around, we can't meet in large gatherings. So, having it at the church like we did last year or in an auditorium, we just can't do that right now. But who knows what will be happening, at the end of May or the 1st of June. Maybe things will be much better as far as that goes, and we'll be able to do something, or maybe we'll be able to do something virtually. But fifth graders, I told this to the kids in the Zoom earlier. You've been the best class that we've had at Carver for many, many years, and I'm definitely going to be sad to see y'all leave here in a couple of months, but we still have a lot of work to do as far as what's left in the school year. I know we won't be meeting at the school in person, but we've got a lot to do as far as It's Learning goes, and to get you prepared for middle school. And you should know that I'll always be here to help you in any way that I can, as far as your school and everything goes, so or anything else that you need. So anyway, let's talk about what we're going to do today. Today is Social Studies Tuesday, and my mic is muted. All right, I've got my mic unmuted now. Hey, Samara is here. Awesome. I'm glad that you're here. Samara's in second grade this year, and I'm glad you're on Mr. Crader Live. So today we're going to learn about the Great Wall of China. We have a few new folks in here today, and so Miss V says fifth grade rocks. That's awesome. Definitely. I'm going to put that up there because fifth grade does rock. And I'm glad that you're here, Samara, and I'm glad that you're here too, Camille. Most of the other folks have been in here for a while, so I'm glad that y'all are all here. Today we're going to learn about the Great Wall of China. And but for those of you who are new, one thing I've been asking kids to do is to keep a journal. Just every day, just write down kind of what your thoughts are for the day. I do it at right before I go to bed. I sit down here at my computer and I type out, some of my thoughts about the day. It doesn't, we've called it the coronavirus journal, but it doesn't have to, you don't have to put everything in there about the coronavirus. It can be about, what you had for supper, or it can be about, maybe something that you did online, or maybe you went for a walk and you saw some teddy bears or other stuffed animals in folks' windows, or maybe you got to go, go do something special that day. But what I'd like you to do is just to keep a record of what's going on every single day that we're out here for the coronavirus. And this can be something that you look back on many, many years from now and say, wow, I lived back during this time, because this is a special time, kind of in our history. We've not had anything like this in a long, long time, and so that's why I'm asking you to keep that journal. So today we're going to learn about the Great Wall of China, but before we do that, I want to give you a house point totals. Dinan is still in first place with 597 points, but Yorisi is right on their tail with 590. Funda, we need some help here. We're at 365, and Amistad, you're at 170. So we've got a real close race between Dinan and Yorisi. Funda and Amistad, you definitely need to step it up. Congratulations, to all of you. And how are you earning points? Well, each day I give like a little homework assignment, and you can earn points that way. Yesterday I did the 4-4s activity. And Ja'Cory turned in 16 of the 4-4s of the 20, and so he got 32 points for doing that yesterday. So that was one thing that helped Dinan. Also, on Friday, we did a T-shirt, making a friendship bracelet out of T-shirts, and Caleb and Mackenzie turned in their T-shirts, pictures of their friendship bracelets yesterday, and they both got 50 points for their team. So that's one reason why Yorisi is real close to Dinan right now. So congratulations to you all. So our activity yesterday, we had a math activity. On Mondays we do math, and we did a fun math activity where you could use the number 4, and you could use it 4 times, and you had to create as many different numbers from the 4-4s as possible. And here are the answers to the 4-4s challenge. So for instance, I gave you 8. Like yesterday, to make 8, you go 4 minus 4 plus 4 plus 4. That gives you 8. For 9, you would go, I gave you that one too. It's 4 divided by 4, which is 1, plus 4 is 5, plus 4 is 9. So you had to use the 4-4s to get these different numbers. Now, to get 0, you had to put the 4s together, like 44 minus 44, that gets you 0. And you could use 44 some too. And so these are the solutions to all of the 4-4s challenge. I hope all of you had fun doing that. Miss Fair is saying, come on, Amistad. Oh, I forgot my homework. Miss V is telling us that she did her homework. I'm glad that y'all are here and participating, and Miss Johnson is here as well. So I'm glad our teachers are here. I know William says he did the 4-4s challenge. Yes, William, you did. I haven't had a chance to grade it because you just sent it to me 10 minutes ago. So I'll look at that, and then whichever house you land on tomorrow, we'll get your points for doing that. All right, so today we are going to learn about the Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China is 13,170 miles long. It's an ancient wall in China, and it's made of cement, rocks, and powdered dirt. It was built to protect the north of the Empire of China from enemy attacks, and it's the longest structure humans have ever built. It's about 13,000 miles long, 30 feet wide, and 50 feet high. The earlier sections on the wall are made of compacted dirt and stone, but later in the Ming Dynasty they used bricks. There are 7,000 watchtowers, blockhouses for soldiers, and beacons to send smoke signals. So last week I asked you, after we did our social studies lesson, I asked you to send me different landmarks or places around the world that you'd like to learn more about. And I think I can't remember who sent in the Great Wall of China, but someone said they wanted to learn about the Great Wall of China, so we are today. Have a couple short videos that I'm going to share with you about the Great Wall of China, and then we'll wrap things up, and I'll give you a quick little easy homework assignment. So check this video out. Let's see if I can get it to play.
Today we're visiting one of the most famous things in China, the Great Wall of China. We left China's capital city, called Beijing, a mountain, and drove for a while to find the Great Wall. Look! I think I see part of it on the mountains. Where? Look! At the top! Yeah, me too! We're very close! The Great Wall of China is the longest human-made structure in the world. It's so long, you can even see it from space. Going all over the mountains, not all over China, over the mountains. When we got there, we still had to find a way to get up to the top to meet our friend Wendy. Cable car ride! And her mom came with us. I wish there was an elevator.
I know.
Come on, Julia. Okay. Come on, Mom.
Let's go.
The cable car took us all the way up to the top. There's the Great Wall. Wow. Look, Mom.
Oh my goodness.
The Great Wall, here it comes. Well, we're already here. Hey, look, there's Wendy. Wendy knows all about the Great Wall.
Hi, Julia. Hi, Jenna.
Wendy, how long is the Great Wall?
Oh, it's really long. So it goes 6,700 kilometers.
Oh, where are those little buildings all the way up?
Ah, you mean all those buildings? Oh, we call them the watchtowers. Would you like to go to the big tower with me?
Yeah! Can you go to the top?
Oh, yes, of course.
Yay!
I'm sure you can.
Cool. Look, and the great steps to the Great Wall.
Oh,
They are
my.
certainly big.
They are big.
Joanna, does the Great Wall go all around China? No, just over the top part of the country. Whoa. 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 The Great Wall is over 1,500 years old. Wow. Oh, here! The Great Wall is high. And it took 1 million people to build it. Double wow. How do you get up?
We will find the ladder.
Look, more great steps for the Great Wall. I'm gonna scoot up.
Look. Let me
That
do
is
here.
hard.
Okay. Great. Uh-oh. Do you need help?
What's that tower over there?
Oh, it's a beacon tower.
What's the beacon tower?
A beacon tower just means it's a separate tower from the Great Wall where the soldiers could send signals when they saw the enemies invading China. Can you get a picture of
What
it?
does invading mean?
Oh, that means, they are not living in China, but they want to take good things from China.
We came up with a Great Wall song on the way back to our mom. Let's make up a Great Wall song. And a dance to go with it.
That's a good idea. Can we do that?
I got one loose off the ground.
Like this? This is the Great Wall moving?
I've got the song. Okay, let's do it on the count of 3. Together, 1, 2, 3. Oh, Great Wall from east to west, you keep out the enemies.
Wow, that's a good one.
It's a good song. Oh, Great Wall from east to west. Julia, Wendy, more great steps.
Wow, look at that.
Shouldn't they call this the Great Wall of Steps?
That's a good idea. The Great Wall of Steps.
How about
And bricks.
why don't I do the Panda Walk?
Oh. Then can you make some panda noise?
Panda Walk. Reason to call it the Great Wall of Steps. For me. There was lots of Great Wall to explore. Oh, Great Wall from east to west, you keep out the enemies. You got lots of watchtowers. Wendy took us to meet our friend Echo. Because this is where they're gonna build a museum.
Yes, look at this. This is a stone museum.
Hi, Echo. Echo makes mosaics out of stones.
Hi. Hi, Julia.
Echo, what is a mosaic?
A mosaic is stones and patterns.
Can we make a mosaic of the Great Wall?
Good. Definitely.
So this is our background?
Yes. And then we're going to put our Great Wall on it. Okay?
Wow, those are beautiful.
You want to put it size?
We use different colored rocks to make our Great Wall mosaic. Our hands are getting white. Hurry up, Julie. We're almost going to connect them.
Sun is shining over there.
Our good mosaic is complete.
Yeah.
Great music, high five! We had the best time exploring the Great Wall of China. Hi, Wendy.
Hi. Before you go, do you like a ride down the Great Wall?
Yeah. Here we go.
Well, pick me up where golden hand.
A 13,000-mile dragon of earth and stone winds its way through the countryside of China with a history almost as long and serpentine as its structure. The Great Wall began as multiple walls of rammed earth built by individual feudal states during the Chunqiu period to protect against nomadic raiders north of China and each other. When Emperor Qin Shi Huang unified the states in 221 BCE, the Tibetan Plateau and Pacific Ocean became natural barriers, but the mountains in the north remained vulnerable to Mongol, Turkish, and Xiongnu invasions. To defend against them, the emperor expanded the small walls built by his predecessors, connecting some and fortifying others. As the structures grew from Lingtao in the west to Liaodong in the east, they collectively became known as the Long Wall. To accomplish this task, the emperor enlisted soldiers and commoners, not always voluntarily. Of the hundreds of thousands of builders recorded during the Qin dynasty, many were forcibly conscripted peasants, and others were criminals serving out sentences. Under the Han dynasty, the wall grew longer still, reaching 3,700 miles and spanning from Dunhuang to the Bohai Sea. Forced labor continued under the Han Emperor Han Wudi, and the wall's reputation grew into a notorious place of suffering. Poems and legends of the time told of laborers buried in nearby mass graves, or even within the wall itself. And while no human remains have been found inside, grave pits do indicate that many workers died from accidents, hunger, and exhaustion. The wall was formidable, but not invincible. Both Genghis and his son Kublai Khan managed to surmount the wall during the Mongol invasion of the 13th century. After the Ming dynasty gained control in 1368, they began to refortify and further consolidate the wall, using bricks and stones from local kilns. Averaging 23 feet high and 21 feet wide, the wall's 5,500 miles were punctuated by watchtowers. When raiders were sighted, fire and smoke signals traveled between towers until reinforcements arrived. Small openings along the wall let archers fire on invaders, while larger ones were used to drop stones and more. But even this new and improved wall was not enough. In 1644, northern Manchu clans overthrew the Ming to establish the Qing dynasty, incorporating Mongolia as well. Thus, for the second time, China was ruled by the very people the wall had tried to keep out. With the empire's borders now extending beyond the Great Wall, the fortifications lost their purpose. And without regular reinforcement, the wall fell into disrepair. Rammed earth eroded, while brick and stone were plundered for building materials. But its job wasn't finished. During World War II, China used sections for defense against Japanese invasion, and some parts are still rumored to be used for military training. But the wall's main purpose today is cultural. As one of the largest man-made structures on Earth, it was granted UNESCO World Heritage status in 1987. Originally built to keep people out of China, the Great Wall now welcomes millions of visitors each year. In fact, the influx of tourists has caused the wall to deteriorate, leading the Chinese government to launch preservation initiatives. It's also often acclaimed as the only man-made structure visible from space. Unfortunately, that's not at all true. In low Earth orbit, all sorts of structures like bridges, highways, and airports are visible, and the Great Wall is only barely discernible. From the moon, it doesn't stand a chance. But regardless, it's the Earth we should be studying it from, because new sections are still discovered every few years, branching off from the main body and expanding this remarkable monument to human achievement.
Okay. I'm trying to find my... All right, everyone. I'm trying to find... I don't think you can hear me. So I'm trying to find where I've muted my mic. And I don't see that right now. Oh, wait. Here it is. Comments. Wow. All right. Can you guys hear me? Can everyone hear me? Let's see. Yay! All right, I'm back on. Okay, so the comments disappeared on me, so I couldn't see what you guys were writing. So I'm gonna have to go back and look at all of that. So can everyone? So am I back live now? Can everyone see me? Just let me know in the chat. Can you see me? All right, I'm going to guess that you can. So I hope that everything's going okay. So that was the Great Wall of China. I'm going to try to do a Google. No one can see me. All right, so you can't see me. Let's see what's going on. All right. All right, so if you guys can't see me, I am going to have to, it's gone, it's all gone. All right, so unfortunately, let me see if, okay, can you see me now? All right, in the chat, you're saying you guys can't see me. So that's unfortunate that you can't see me. So I'm going to have to end the broadcast. I hope that all of you are having a great day. Maybe you can watch this on the replay. It looks like you guys are not... oh, okay, I see. I got suspended for policy violations. Oh, no. All right, so apparently I cannot show... Apparently I couldn't show that video. Sorry. All right, apparently I couldn't show that video. Sorry. I'll be back tomorrow, and hopefully, oh, you can see me. Hopefully not get suspended. Oh, you guys can see me. Awesome. Okay. All right. You can see me now. All right, so maybe they let me back on. so okay, thank you in the chat. You guys are really helping me out by letting me know what had happened. I guess the problem was I was showing a video from someone else, and they stopped the video from playing. So I'm sorry about that happened. Yeah, copyright claims, that's right. All right, so I'm glad that you can see me now. I know one thing that I can share with you is Google Earth, and I want to do that just real quick, and then I'm going to give you your homework assignment. Thank you guys for y'all hanging in here with me on this today. So I'm going to share my screen with you again. Yeah, my mic is out. All right, cool. The Great Wall. We're having all kinds of technical difficulties today, but we're going to get through this, right? The Great Wall of China is the collective name of a series of fortification systems generally built across the historical northern borders of China. All right, I got my mic fixed now. There's a little bit of a delay. So I think what happened is my mic got turned off whenever I went to Google Earth. So yeah, I know you guys are. I'm seeing this as a delay. So here is the Great Wall of China, and which is kind of cool. We can go in and zoom around and look and go back out, and we can kind of see kind of where it's at. See if I can zoom in even some more for you. Let's go back to search, and let me search for some more Great Wall of China. Let's see what the Great Wall Museum of China, the Great Wall Museum of China looks like. So we're going to sit over there. Oh, that's cool. All right, so that gives us an aerial view of the Great Wall Museum of China. So there's the Museum of China. Very, very cool. Yeah, Miss V, I'm trying to be professional, but you know, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got like 8 screens I'm looking at. There's a lot of this software program that I'm using, so there's a lot of stuff to click on. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. So this is an aerial view of what the Great Wall of China, where the museum is at. So anyway, that's kind of cool. So I'm going to hop back over to my regular mic here. All right, so that is a little overview of the Great Wall of China. Google Earth is really cool. So if you have time and you have some time after you do your assignments today, get on Google Earth and just search for different locations like the Great Wall of China. Or some of you said you wanted to learn about the Sphinx, or you wanted to learn about the Leaning Tower of Pisa last week we tried to learn about. But get on Google Earth and you can search for all kinds of locations. Just type it in and it'll fly you over to it, which is really, really cool. So I'm glad if you... yeah, William's begging people to tell him which house team he needs to be in. So William, tomorrow we're going to spin for you and Luke, and I'll find some type of online spinner, and we'll do that tomorrow, and you'll find out what house you are in there. So anyway, I hope all of you have had a great day today. Go to It's Learning and do your assignments. Keep coming back here at 1 o'clock every day. Tomorrow I've got a read aloud for you that's going to be a lot of fun. Thursday is Trivia Thursday. You definitely want to come back on Thursday for trivia. And Friday, I've got a fun art lesson for us that involves shaving cream and watercolor paint and watercolor paper. It's going to be a lot of fun and messy, and I think you're going to like it. So I hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to play some music here, and I'll answer some questions in the comments section. And oh, for homework, I forgot. Homework, this is what I want you to do for homework. What's another famous landmark or building you'd like to learn more about? You can put it in the comments, or you can put it, send it to me at carvercardinals@gmail.com, and I'll pick one of those. And next week we will learn about one of those comments, okay? Or one of those comments. I'm seeing all the comments pop up here. But what we'll do is next week, send me a, let's see, let me get my finger right. Send me an email at carvercardinals@gmail.com of some other famous landmark or building that you'd like to learn about. And that's what we'll learn about next Tuesday during our social studies time. I see lots of people are on here. We've got 14 people still viewing right now. Thank you all for hanging in here. That's your homework tonight. I'm going to sign off now and play some music and answer some questions in the chat. And I will see you tomorrow. I hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your day, and stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Bye-bye.